The firefighters rushed to the scene. A mall escalator had malfunctioned. A massive fall sent people tumbling and chaos erupted. At the top, a woman was trapped inside. Her cries of pain echoed through the mall. The paramedic urgently called dispatch, requesting more ambulances. Kelly stayed by the woman's side, offering steady reassurance. When the team removed the escalator stair near her, they discovered her leg was severely injured. Nearby, a man's foot was also caught. As the team prepared to remove the stairs to free him, Lieutenant Stella called out, "Wait." She explained that moving the stairs below would shift the gears above. With her leadership, the firefighters stabilized the drive gears at the top. Only then could the team below safely continue their work. The man's leg was finally freed, and he was carefully placed on a gurney. Then another woman's trapped hand was freed. Meanwhile, after cutting through layers of the escalator, the initial trapped woman was finally rescued, but her legs were severely injured and in bad shape. The man's leg was impaled, leaving him dangling upside down on a fence. The paramedics carefully removed him, laying him on the ground. Brett noticed injuries on his hands and saw that the door lock was intact. If there's a door, why climb the fence? She decided to check inside. Entering the house, she froze in shock. A woman lay on the floor, bloodstains all around her, her body covered in stab wounds. It was clear this was a home invasion. Brett quickly called her partner for assistance, while the thief lay helpless on the ground. He wasn't going anywhere anyway.
Ma'am, what happened?
Ese hombre me robó, me apuñaló.
Guy robbed her and stabbed her.
Brett provided emergency treatment for the woman's wounds. Just then, the patrol officers arrived. The thief had truly run out of luck.
Hey!
The team responded to a man who got his wedding ring stuck on part of his truck.
Ring! I jumped down and got caught on the truck.
Kelly assessed the situation and said the ring had to come off. Cruz suggested using the ring cutter kit. The man panicked, begging them not to cut the ring. He asked if there was another way to slide it off. The paramedic warned that sliding it could cause worse injury, even risking the loss of his finger. His wife urged him to let them cut the ring, but the man refused, saying it symbolized 30 years of their marriage. Hearing this, his wife softened, kissed him, then turned to the firefighters and said, "Cut the damn ring off." After giving the man pain medication, the firefighters carefully cut the ring off. His finger was freed at last.
Oh, thank God.
I want the ring, even if it's in pieces.
The firefighters arrived at a brewing company where robbers had attempted to steal a few kegs of beer.
Hey, hurry up, hurry up! Watch your backs, coming through.
It appeared that one of the boys was fairly young, his arm trapped between a keg and a skid, while 5 more skids of kegs loomed precariously above him. The team swiftly set up a ladder, working together to stabilize the skids. Suddenly, his friend rushed over, shouting at him to pull his arm free. In that moment, a keg tumbled from the top, Kelly Dove heroically saving the other boy from being crushed. With everyone's collective effort, the skids were finally stabilized. Lieutenant Casey seized the chance, quickly freeing the boy's trapped arm. A hole was found in the man's chest. Upon examination, it was discovered that he had been hit by a large caliber bullet.
What was your dad shot with? My tungsten wedding ring.
The firefighters were dumbfounded. Just moments earlier, a father and son were playing golf together. Under the father's careful guidance, the son took a truly terrible shot, sending the ball straight into a shredder. He set the golf club aside and reached in to retrieve the ball, but the ball was stuck too deep, so he had to push harder. Accidentally, he bumped the shredder. The golf club, leaning nearby, slid down perfectly, hitting the switch. The machine suddenly roared to life. Hearing the noise, the father rushed over to check. Thankfully, a ring jammed the machine, saving the son's fingers.
The ring saved my hand.
Just then, the ring suddenly flew out of the machine, and the son watched helplessly as his father collapsed right in front of him. Firefighters arrived on the scene. They cut open the father's shirt to examine the wound. There was no massive bleeding, and the aorta didn't appear to be damaged. For now, his condition was stable. After learning the details of the incident, the firefighters couldn't help but sigh at the sheer bad luck. But even bad luck has its blessings. The reason the ring didn't pierce the heart was because the rib cage blocked it. It was truly a fortunate misfortune.
Morning, Addie. Oh my God, Dad, did you hear about Jason? It's way too early for gossip. How much coffee have you had?
Jason is not wearing his wedding ring. She's pregnant with twins, I heard.
Do you listen to yourself?
Why, it's true. But the thing is wrong. My tongue.
Oh my God, Addie.
Okay, I think you're having an allergic reaction. Okay, I need an EpiPen. Anyone? Hold still. I have.
I think your friend has a condition called hereditary angioedema. It's facial swelling triggered by stress. Okay, do you guys keep silverware in the break room? Maybe like a spoon? Press Addie's tongue down. And gently guide it over her tongue. But we're not trying to shove it all the way down.
It's in. It's in. She's not breathing.
Then I need for you to wake her up. Jason, I need you to pinch Addie and pinch her hard.
Okay, she's breathing. Oh, thank God she's breathing.
The boy shouted loudly for help. He said his friend's finger was blown off. They were playing a firework battle. His buddy wanted to set off 5 at once. As a result, they exploded right in his hand. The paramedics rushed to check the situation. The boy cried, saying he couldn't find his finger. His buddy said he had searched everywhere, but it was nowhere to be found. Casey hurriedly called the team to search together and told them to bring the thermal imaging camera. Just then, Casey noticed a few young people still setting off fireworks. The firefighter felt somewhat angry. Casey hurriedly called the boy to stop them, to prevent them from getting hurt too, but they ignored him. They almost hit the paramedics' faces.
Hey, watch it!
Knock it off!
Unexpectedly, the next second, the firework hit Casey directly. He covered his head in pain. The young man saw that he was in trouble and quickly called his companions to run away. Fortunately, the firework only grazed him. The side of his neck was slightly burned. The paramedic washed his wound. It should be fine in a few days. The man offered $1,000 just to make the woman take her hand off the car, but the woman shook her head and said unless she was dead, she wouldn't. The next second, seeing the dramatic turn of events, the man almost burst out laughing. Firefighters quickly arrived at the scene. The woman was diagnosed with acute kidney failure, and her bladder was about to burst. Even so, she kept her hand on the car, refusing to let go. It turned out, a local car dealer was running a competition, where the person who could stay touching a car the longest would win the car. 28 hours had passed. Only these 2 contestants were still holding on to avoid going to the restroom. The woman barely drank any water, which led to acute kidney failure. Eddie advised her to take care of her health, but the woman replied that no matter what, she had to win today. On the other side, the man was equally determined, claiming he could stand for another day. The captain suggested the dealer suspend the competition, but the dealer refused, saying rules were rules, and whoever let go first would lose. The captain, infuriated, was about to teach the dealer a lesson.
Okay, Buck. Oh, am I on it, Cap? Saws and jaws.
Hearing this, the dealer began to panic.
She just needs to keep her hand on some part of the vehicle at all times.
You can't just come in here and carve up my inventory like that.
Hey, rules are rules.
Seeing the saw spinning wildly, and with reporters eagerly watching the scene unfold, he had no choice but to reluctantly announce the end of the contest.
They both win a car, because here at Billings Auto...
911, what's your emergency, ma'am?
Benjamin, what the hell are you doing?
Finally getting rid of the road.
We're leveling the plants now?
This corner is definitely sinking. I think we have a penetration. I think something's been tunneling underground. Something terrible.
I thought you were working late tonight. Oh,
Empty.
Benjamin, what the hell are you doing?
Finally getting rid of the road.
Oh my God, Gary, you okay?